uniform doing?
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
One, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. To the 22-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. 32-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 12. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Joseph Osai there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Logan Wilson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they'll they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And complete to Drake London.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Stanley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The quick slant caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. The frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Davis. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll set up to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 18. Rattler. 18. Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stanley. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now they'll shift things around. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
12.
They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Burrow changing things up here. Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, look a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. There he goes, left side.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stanley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they're going to get it. sacked back at the 16-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. A gutsy decision there going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play charge to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a minute.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center,